Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Week 4, The Legend of Zelda Randomizer Winner Tournament 2025 Random Force Tournament. I'm one of your hosts, Diesel Pilot. I'm here with CD Improv, and we're about to get these runners on the road. How are you doing, CD, and how are y'all doing in chat?
Oh, I'm good, thanks. Diesel, how's your week going?
Week is actually going fairly well so far. I just started, though. You know, it's only Monday evening, and got several more days to go, but we got a good week 4 going on. This is a nice 1 and 2 matchup in the Swiss rounds. So one of our runners will be advancing to 2 and 2. And we also have a special thing going on. You might notice, viewers, that we have on the left side BlessedBe featuring his full-on Star Tropics sprite set, and NickHasAGame on the right doing a Star Trek sprite set. So you're going to have Captain Picard versus, I forget the name of the protagonist of Star Tropics, but it's going to be some wild...
Guy with a funny colored shirt.
Yeah, guy with a funny colored shirt. And also, guy with a funny colored shirt.
Mike Jones. See, I had part of it was Joe.
Mike Jones. All right. Thanks, chat. And we also have with us the MVP of this whole matchup, Kamian Ranikai, who's going to be pushing buttons in the background to make sure that we all know what's been going on. And I do mean him being the MVP because he's got to figure out what the sprites actually represent as we go along. So not an easy task at all, but we are on our way and we are starting in the Deadwoods.
All right, this isn't terrible. If you go to the right, you have a bunch of open caves. If you go to the left, you've got the grave, and we've got an immediate wood sword cave. Or
that is...
in NickHasAGame's, that's a phaser.
That's a phaser, yeah.
I don't know what Mike Jones is going to be picking up, to be fair. I don't know what it is in the base game.
Yeah, it looks like a yo-yo, I guess.
Kinda, yeah, it does kind of look like a yo-yo. I was gonna say it looked like some form of flower, and that is a 54 rupee large secret. Gross.
Yeah, very gross. You know what? Start save scumming the casinos because that is an awful large secret.
Yeah, all right. 29 rupee medium is not going to help us much. However, BlessedBe doing the smart thing. NickHasAGame also up a saving that money because if you find a candle shop after you've been robbed too many times, you won't be able to buy the candle. Here comes the wooden yo-yo for BlessedBe.
Yeah, that's a thing.
Yeah. Does it actually have a string when they shoot it out? Because that's cool.
We're going to find out. I would guess that it preserves the same sprite, so I would assume so.
Okay, I love that. That is fantastic. Another 29 rupee secret. Okay, we've got a lot of money near start. We just have to hope that there is a blue candle here somewhere.
And we're also figuring out what our enemies are on BlessedBe's side based on what kind of attacks they make or how they move. So you see, we just discovered the Lionels on his side are some sort of monster thing.
Chicken?
Yeah.
It's a bird? Hey, Nick has found level 9. I think it's a bird of some kind. Yep. We're going to see that we need 5 Triforces to go in. Thank you very much, Lieutenant Commander Data.
All right, 5 Triforces, the minimum that we can have in this randomized number of Triforces. But good to see that early. And that, you think that means we're probably going to have a quick seed. Does not necessarily mean that it's going to be a quick seed. 5 Triforces could still be... oh, that's a weird looking ghost. I like it though.
We could still have to go find all 8 dungeons to be able to find our required items to kill Ganon, and I don't know what the mice are, but they're very cute.
Yeah.
They're little mice, and they just like, there's 6 by the candle. BlessedBe, that's a candle. Go get it.
That's got to be the candle. Yeah, that's a lantern.
Yeah,
this is candle.
Blue lantern.
Yep. I'm looking at my cheat sheet that you dropped into the Discord.
Yeah, there's blue candle and blue ring. He's trying to see if he can get anywhere near reset the screen. There you go. He's trying to see if he can kill those blue Lionels for a first bomb drop, but they're not cooperating very much.
Yeah. And looking at that, it's some sort of a skeleton critter, and it is... Yeah, they shoot the swords. They have the tail or the string on
Hey,
the
Nick
thing.
has found level 3 and a bunch of whiz ropes. I mean, this can't be all bad, right?
I mean, they're orange whiz ropes, so they drop bombs. So
They
no, it
do,
can't.
but they're not going to, because we asked them to.
I mean, the first one didn't, but
The rest of the room so far has said no. Now, if you can get them to line up, NickHasAGame has a chance to be able to Kananaki the upper key door, but he's got to go get right next to it.
yeah, he
Yeah.
was not even. Yeah, wasn't even
Sorry.
going to be a thing.
It's okay. We're going to get a regular key on the floor, and then Nick's going to continue. BlessedBe is on Beep Strats and is going to find level 5 up here in the grave area.
NickHasAGame found a horizontal chute room that he will not be able to get through and has decided to go up A and try another way.
What in the heck is Patra?
Um,
Run, BlessedBe!
Patra is salty. That's what Patra is.
Patra is a jerk. Wow, that is not a great welcome to level 5.
No.
I think we're gonna leave. This is good. NickHasAGame has used his key to open up the door. He's gonna find a staircase in level 3. Now, there's still a very tiny chance that we are segmented, but this is possibly the item.
It also looks like he's trying to avoid.
Oh,
Oh
we
yeah,
got
map.
Map.
And that rocket-looking thing.
Raft?
That's what it looks like to me. No, that's actually tea Earl Grey hot.
Oh, it's a heart container.
Heart container, yes.
Yeah, I was just looking at
Yeah.
the cheat sheet. All right,
Yep.
BlessedBe, meanwhile, is going to go back to burning bushes. He's going to find level 4, one screen above where vanilla level 1 would be. So we've got 3, 4, and 5, and a ladder block in 4. We've got a heart container in 3, and until we actually find the floor heart here in 3, we won't know if that's going to be our coast heart or if that is the heart that was supposed to be in this dungeon.
I'm guessing these critters that he's got there are the gels, and that thing. I'm not sure what that was. Might have been the boomerang.
Okay, all right. Boomerangs on BlessedBe's side looks kind of like a rock.
Okay, maybe
Lines on
not.
it?
Yeah, maybe not. It might have been something else. Yeah. Oh, NickHasAGame, yeah, was in a very nasty place with that Patra. Was that a recorder on the coast?
I didn't see. I was trying to look at my cheat sheets again, but it's okay. Cambion Renekai has marked it as a recorder, or in this case, let's see, a flute.
Yep.
Or
It is
what
the
looks
flute.
to be a bottle on the other side.
Yeah, it looks like a
I
bottle,
think
like
the
a
Star
message
Tropic
in a
ones-
bottle.
Oh, what did we get? We found our Armos item. Looks like it's going to be the bow.
Okay, and all right. Okay, Nick's got his candle too.
Good. All right, we're going to find some mini roads. Vanilla level 8.
Waterfall.
I mean, that saves us a little bit of time. This isn't terrible.
Yeah.
And we got a blue Octorox and maybe a bomb chance. Nah.
A level though.
Ooh, level 1.
Nope, level 6. Well,
Oh, level 1.
BlessedBe has level 1. Yeah.
Level 1. I'll take level 1 over level 6 any
Oh
day
yeah,
of the week.
absolutely. 10 out of 10 would, unless it's was rub infested.
I'll still take it. That's a wand on the floor for BlessedBe. He now has a damage upgrade. It will do nothing against those whiz ropes, but man, it's going to be great against most everything else.
That's a wonderful find, and that puts BlessedBe in a good position as we move forward.
It really does, because he's got that little bit of offensive advantage until he goes into one of the levels that is Wizrobe infested. But right now we've got bats and something that dies to a wand blast, so we're in good shape. NickHasAGame's found a staircase in level 6, and the
Oh, well, but you know he needed that candle to burn the bush to get the
into this level in the first place. Yes.
yeah, to get the any road that took him there. So yeah.
I mean, it's at least information. NickHasAGame, knowing that he's only going to need 5 Triforces to get into level 9, is going to just walk away from level 6. You've got the item. there's nothing else that you care about in there. You probably didn't care about that anyway, so, you know, just leave it behind.
Let somebody else spend a lot of time picking that up. And that is Nick's, or BlessedBe's Triforce, the cube.
There was a Triforce in the shape of a cube?
I think that's what it was. It kind of flashed like a Triforce.
Oh, okay. I didn't see the Triforce animation.
No, he didn't pick it up. He left it on the ground to go keep on exploring.
Okay. NickHasAGame has just found the Master Sword Saber. Or not lightsaber. I'm in the wrong phaser. Huh.
Oh, phaser, yeah.
And we're gonna get level 7. Do we want level 7?
Yeah, this is yeah, make the game make you come back to level 7.
Yeah. Now Nick hasn't gone up north because that any road took him over to the waterfall. Nick is going south to some of these open caves to pick up the things that he missed. But in a minute, he's gonna go up to, hopefully in like a minute, are those chocobos on BlessedBe's side? He's gonna go up to the Armos and find out that there's a bow underneath that Armos. So you could, in theory, if he's a gambler, just see him start gambling on, I don't need any of these items. I'm going to go straight to 9. And apparently they're armored dodos.
Okay, armored dodos, but they are dark nuts, and the red dark nuts were going down, I think, just
one Mond hit. Yeah.
Yeah, so...
Like. Though the map kind of looks like the armored dodo, too, so maybe it's a theme.
Ooh, yeah. He's going to leave that locked door there.
Now, it looks like BlessedBe picked up a heart. Here is the bow pickup for NickHasAGame.
Yeah.
So again, if you're a gambler at this point, you're going to be like, all right, those silver arrows could in fact be in level 9. I'm just going to keep going until the game tells me I can't.
Yeah, maybe you can pick up a...
cheap
there's arrows.
Wood arrow store.
Yeah. So the wood arrows were there. It looks like you might be going back in to pick them up.
I would.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't know when the next time you're going to have to kill a room full of bunnies is, and you definitely don't want to stab them.
Right, and you also never know when you're going to end up visiting a bunch of guys who are upset that you just ruined their door.
No, yeah, they're going to take all your money. Here's a 75 rupee key. That's not terrible. And yeah, it does look like it is 2 hits for the orange.
Okay, it was 2 hits. Very good bomb drop for Nick. I think on the global.
So Vires are the skull thingy that is jumping up and down.
Yeah. Skull, yeah.
Well, to kind of touch on something that's being talked about in chat here. So the thing is even though that is... Hold on. BlessedBe did not go pick that up. Is that a boomerang?
Let's see if I can...
It wasn't a key.
Okay, that one was...
Maybe the compass, yeah. There's the Triforce pickup.
Yeah, it's not the boomerang sprite, so I'm guessing the compass.
But yeah, so to kind of touch on chat, the thing about changing the sprites at Z1R, one of the nice things about it is that the enemy is still going to move the same way as the base enemy, because for the most part, you don't end up changing that. So your Vires are still going to move like Vires. Your spiders are going to be jumping off of the screen. Bunnies are still going to screen scroll. It just takes a little bit of practice or time to figure it out. And that's half the fun, as NickHasAGame finds the map and then spends the key to go north into this single push block room with darkness.
Oh.
That was not a warm welcome at all.
Yeah.
Sometimes we don't want that.
That was, yeah.
That
was unfortunate.
Not a nice one. But BlessedBe is going to go back in. He's still searching for the last item. I'm pretty sure he found a floor heart here in 1, because I thought he was at 3 hearts when he went in.
Yeah, he did. And okay. I'm thinking that... Oh, there's Commander Data.
Yay!
He needs help.
To answer a question in chat, we have the next generation of Star Trek going against Star Tropics. Alright, did BlessedBe find a last item in there, or is he just leaving?
I didn't see an item pickup, so Says he might have narrowed things down to where it's just the that darknet room that Nick saw. Yeah, so
there's a heart container. Okay.
Yeah, there's Nick's heart container. So yeah, he still has bombs. So I'm suspecting that it was the darknet room, and he was like, nope, don't want to have to fight 6 blue darknets for.
Yeah. I definitely agree. Right now, even with the wand and the wood sword, that's they can do a lot of damage to you before you can do damage to them. He's gonna find the cheap key shop here.
Yeah, I could see maybe if he were able to come back with some extra packs of bombs, or blue ring or something, or even red ring. You find red ring in somewhere around. And
well, yeah, but there's no guarantee we ever have to clear that, is the thing. If we can find 5 levels and our silvers, there is the arrow pickup for BlessedBe.
Okay, that was arrows. Yep, I see that there.
It's because his bow is, I guess in Star Tropics they have some form of gun.
Okay, yeah, it looks like a little zip gun.
Yes, it's like a little bullety thing.
Yeah.
And yeah, there's chat is saying it's probably the blue darknet room that Nick died in. Quite possibly. You don't want to clear that unless you have to, because it's going to be a pain in the neck. It's nice that the Zols are going down to 1 wanted, though.
Yeah. And Betty for Nick, no, I think...
He's going back into 1 with that key he just bought. I like this, BlessedBe.
Okay. I think that's still the... It's still the wood sword palette. Yeah. Oh, and he actually does have different phaser-looking icons. So yeah, that is. But he does have the wand. So
yes, wand is nice. I mean, level 1 giving us that right off the bat is pretty cool. Blessed.
Okay, he is definitely going into this darknet room and doing pretty good.
Doing really good. So half the problem with the wand is because of the hitbox of the wand. If you're not really careful with the movement, is you can end up throwing the darknet into the path where you're trying to go, and then you accidentally...
Oh, save the room, save the room, save the room, save the room.
No, he's got it. He's good. Let's see what this item is. It is the any key.
Oh, is that... Oh yeah, that's the any key. Okay.
Yeah, because remember the head of the guy from Star Tropics on it.
Yep. He also put the head for the guy of Star Tropics on the ring, and I was trying to make sure that wasn't the ring.
Oh no, this one's the Yeti key, because he kept the ring body and then just put the head on top of the ring.
Yeah.
But yeah, that is definitely worth the single key you purchased to get all the keys in the game. Nick, meanwhile, is putting some bombs to good use, and then he's gonna carefully whittle down these darknets.
Yep.
Careful.
He's getting it. He's getting it.
Now, both of our runners do have the Triforce out of here. They both have the bow. They both have the wand. So again, we're even up again.
Oh, Nick.
Gosh, don't let him. Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Here comes double bond. Nice.
Good job.
Bombs for the win.
Oh yeah, gotta be careful there. Here comes the, what did he call it? The exocomp key, the magical key for NickHasAGame.
Yep.
I have one cheat sheet on one monitor and the other cheat sheet on the other monitor. Oh, this is interesting. BlessedBe's gonna find level 6 and he's actually going to go in.
Okay. Well, he hasn't found all the levels yet. There's always a chance you've come up with an early Triforce or an early item.
The heart's nice. We don't know what the white sword item might be, so I guess it's that's a darknet.
Darknet room again, yeah.
No, run away. Now, we know that the staircase item in here is going to end up being the red candle.
And there's a block.
Yeah, but with that any key, I'm wondering if he's not going to get funneled in the same path that NickHasAGame did, because for Nick, the Triforce was really early, but it looks like Blessed found the compass.
Yeah.
This should be, I think, the red candle?
Looks like it, yeah.
And you picked this up because you might want to do candle boost stuff later.
You never know when you might have a big room of likes and get them all in a row. And it's like, oh, this is going to be easy.
Just burn them to the ground. Yeah. See, not a terrible thing. BlessedBe's
And
going to have to... I would have cleared that room. That looked fairly
well,
easy to clear.
I think he was going for the Triforce, but he was ladder blocked out of the Triforce.
Well, no, because the door goes straight into this room. I don't know.
The Triforce is one room up from where that was.
Oh, in 6. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was. I thought it was the room. Yeah. Blinky lights. It's a thing.
Yeah.
Looks like he's trying for a bomb chance, so he's going to refresh the screen now that he's cleared the all the enemies. Game's going to say no again.
No. Yeah. And he's only got one Octorok on that screen to try the bombs, which it's going to make it slow.
Yeah, just a little bit. But all right, Nick is back to
Oh!
burning the world. There's our bomb drop for BlessedBe. Now let's see. Nick's gonna go. This was a shop. Oh no, this is a heart. Okay.
I think that was a force.
Yay! Good job.
Maybe an
BlessedBe.
unintentional force, but
Yeah.
it was a force.
We take it. We take it and go, thank you, game, for the bombs. To answer a question in chat, on Nick Has a Game side, we have a Star Trek The Next Generation Jean-Luc Picard inspired sprite set, and on BlessedBe's side, we have Star Tropics. Though, having never played Star Tropics, I know very, very little about what the actual sprite set is.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to begin to tell you the names of the enemies or... Somebody had to tell me the guy's name was Mike Jones.
Yeah, Mike Jones.
Yeah.
I thought his name was Joe. That is the map in that Chevy room of level 4. Oh, and then good thing we picked up those arrows. BlessedBe's gonna find level 3. Nick's gonna find level 4. Now, both of the runners have already found these levels. They're just kind of swapping places. BlessedBe is going to see the recorder on the coast. Good job from Nick taking out the Goma.
Oh, those Wizrobes look pretty wicked.
Those
I love
are
it.
Scary.
Yeah.
Hey, nice clock for BlessedBe. He's gonna let him finish clearing this room. Ah,
danger
left
noodles.
side land. Oh, take advantage of the fact that they ran away though and clear the room.
Yes.
Good job, Nick.
And just get out of there. You down to 2 hearts. Get out of there.
Yeah, there's that shoot room that kind of ends up chasing Nick Has a Game out of this level. Now, BlessedBe's gonna get a nice bomb drop here. Look out for the grabby hand. We have
Captain
the
Picard has
power-
found his croissant.
Yes, he did find his croissant in level 4. Alright, so do we stick around and find the Triforce or do we leave?
It's for, I try to at least see, because we've already seen at least one letter block, so try to see if you can find find something that you can, if it turns out to be an easy Triforce grab, it's one more that you don't have to get elsewhere.
Very true. And we only need 5 today, so,
Yeah,
there's a heart in a staircase for BlessedBe. And dilithium crystal achieved for level 4. Oh, interesting. Here's the map of 3.
Oh, it's...
Did we see that on Nick's side?
I think we did, but I could also be having seed bleed.
Okay, I'm going to say that it looks like a wonky profile view of Deep Space Nine, so we'll do a little crossover effect here.
Okay, yeah.
We did see it on Nick's side. Thank you, chat.
Okay. Yeah, but Captain Picard wasn't exactly welcome at Deep Space Nine, so...
Oh, this is the room Nick died in.
Yeah.
The Patra. Yeah, this is a terrible room to fight Patra in, unless you can maybe catch that orbital. But oh gosh, BlessedBe. Blessed's doing a fairly good job, but he's in trouble, maybe? No,
he got it out of there.
Oh man, he did really well there. Now don't clear that from the center of the room because the spawn in that room will drop in the center. And if you need to get the item out of here, you'll have to go back in and kill Patra again.
That would be most unfortunate.
Are those Lionels on BlessedBe's side? Hey, there
Oh,
is
it's
the
banana?
boomerang in level 8. A
Yep.
batleth.
Batleth, yeah.
Yeah, that was really well done on Blessed's side. He got the timing down so that he was using the iframes to not take damage from the patch rates. That was very good.
That's a lot of practice there, is what that is.
Oh yeah. Gorillas, thank you, chat. Alright, we're back to the Zols.
And yeah, just stand in between the two and...
Yeah, minimize the damage that floor is going to be able to do to you by standing in the one spot it can't shoot you. Alright, NickHasAGame, meanwhile, is continuing on through level 8. BlessedBe apparently had to give up one of his max bombs.
Oh. I missed the mugger.
Yeah, right there. That's a mugger room.
Okay, yep, that is.
Alright, he's going to continue north, and we're going to find another heart in a staircase in level 8.
That takes Nick to 8 hearts. Approaching max territory. Maybe if... I'm wondering though when he... I wonder when he's going to pick up his... if he gets a...
Oh, poor BlessedBe is going to take a death in that room. Now, we're looking for a floor drop in 3. So there's a really good chance it's the room he just died in.
Yeah. I am wondering where, at what point these runners decide that when they reach a take any, if they're going to take the potion versus taking the heart container.
I think it depends upon each runner.
Oh yeah, everybody has their own thing.
Yeah, and if they found a potion letter yet.
That's
because if they're confident that they can get a stun lock on Ganon, they might not need that many hearts and they might not need the potion. But if you're going after like mags or something like that, then you want as many hearts as you can get. And to answer a comment in chat, we have Star Tropics on BlessedBe's side and Star Trek The Next Generation on NickHasAGame's. Alright, BlessedBe working his way back up to... Oh yeah,
those are gorillas.
Okay, yeah, they are gorillas. They're kind of scarier than the gorillas.
Yeah, they are. All of his sprites are kind of creepy or scary or something. I like.
Oh gosh, get out of the room. Save the room. Yep, nope. Alright, so that's a terrible room in level 3 for BlessedBe.
Yeah.
You gotta kill something, kill the grabby hand and get right back out of the room. We found the transport staircase here in level 8 for NickHasAGame.
Yeah, at this point, this is... Ooh. Oh, I wonder if he's going to just go in for the refill.
I think he's done. I think he just wants to... Oh, this is a horrible room.
Yeah.
So the thing is you actually want to clear that from the bottom, since you can get in the bottom door. Kill as many things as you can from the bottom door, and then go into the shoot room and see what's going to respawn. Good clock for BlessedBe. Now he is down to 1 bomb. It looks like that's what he's going to do, is clear this from a door you can pop back in and out of the room and kill the thing that's easiest to kill and see what is left.
Which I think that's going to be the... Was there a Wallmaster?
I don't remember. I know there's a Wizrobe. Orange Wizrobe. It's going to give him bombs if he can get them. Yeah,
there's a Wallmaster.
Now leave the room.
Hopefully that orange... Yeah, hopefully that orange Wizrobe respawns.
Yeah. Well, it looks like he got the blue, so he can finish clearing this room.
Yeah, he's...
And then just leave the room, go back, get your Triforce. And he's going to take the money as well.
Leave the Triforce, take the cannoli.
Like
8 looks like a Borg.
That's
cube?
what 8 was saying, is that chat was saying that level 8 looks like a Borg cube. Triforce out of level 3 for BlessedBe.
No. BlessedBe's Triforces are cubes.
They are.
Oh, so Nick just picked up the raft.
Yeah, Nick got a raft. It has to have been a dinghy.
And he's thinking about it. He gets
banana and raft. Okay, sure. Now he's gonna unfortunately get slammed.
Probably twice here.
Yeah, but he's waiting. There you go. He's gonna kill. Oh, he's gonna up a save. I like this as well. Your start screen isn't far from here. Here comes another heart container from somebody for BlessedBe. I almost said Dr. Crusher for the wrong side of the screen. So
Yeah, that's all right. It's a confusing time.
now Nick did a retry, and I'm not entirely sure why. Maybe he hit a door repair. Level 2.
Oh.
So where was level 8 is my question.
It was... Oh, wait, no, it was on the raft because it was...
That's an immediate Triforce pickup in level 2, by the way.
That does take Nick to 3 Triforces.
Yeah, when do you decide? Just get as many Triforces as you can and go into 9 and hope that those silvers are there.
Yeah.
Now, our runners are following very similar... Oh, ouch. Very similar exploration paths. Vanilla White Sword.
Oh,
Thank you very much,
okay.
chat. Oh, wait. No, we already saw the White Sword Cave. That was level 6.
Oh, yeah.
We'll find it at some point.
Yeah. Or we'll watch it back and it'll be so obvious.
Well, I mean, I know we found it. So the only levels we're actually missing are none of them now that we found level 2.
And Nick is going back into this Gleeok fight with a full set of health.
Okay, I can't say that I blame him. This is 4-headed Gleeok. You've got a wand and a wood sword, but, you know, you want to be careful. Yeah. Especially as you've already died to him.
And gets a heart container. Okay, so that takes him to 9. He's 1 short of max.
Hey, there's Wizrobes in level 2.
Oh, great.
Yeah, that is the very appropriate response there, Diesel.
Thanks, I hate it.
Alright, BlessedBe is gonna find a shop that we have no use for at the moment. Are his rocks parrots?
I'm gonna have to take another look at it.
Okay, here's the compass for NickHasAGame. Thanks, we already got there.
Yeah, they do kind of look like
parrots.
They look like
parrots.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a little more money for BlessedBe. NickHasAGame is going to find some more entertaining combat rooms here in level 2. We are looking for another floor drop. Good use of the bomb to whittle down the blue Wizrobe. Level 7 for BlessedBe. Now, we basically saw Nick do the exact same thing.
Yeah, one more hit and he got a raft. Or a map.
Okay.
Not a raft.
I'll take a map.
Somewhat big level 2.
Yeah, it feels a little... I mean, there's a hole in the middle, too, so that doesn't help.
Yeah.
Alright, BlessedBe is gonna... He's going into 7. He's gonna actually explore some level 7. Nick saw the 7, and at the time he only had 3 hearts and a wood sword, so he's like, nah, I'm going somewhere else. Oh,
and I think that was the ladder in 2.
Okay. That is definitely good for NickHasAGame, because that's going to allow him to pick up the recorder off of the coast. Oh, it's segmented. It's a fully segmented level 7.
Yeah, it is.
Hey, bomb upgrades. Nice. 2 ruby bombs. We finally found the bomb store.
And the bomb upgrade was only +2.
Yeah, but it's still 2 max capacity. You know,
and having... Yeah, and since he did go and drop off one of those bomb...
Oh, wait, that actually makes it +3 because he did drop off one of his bombs.
He's maxed up at... was it +3?
So he went to 10 from 7, so it's +3.
Oh, I thought it went to...
Because
I thought it went to 9.
Yeah, because if he had had 8, it would have been 2, but he had to give one up to the mugger earlier, so it's a +3.
Okay, so I thought it went up to 9. Yeah.
Alright, NickHasAGame is leaving level 2. He's got the Triforce. He got himself a ladder. Which means he could go back in and get the Triforce out of 4 if... Oh no, he already got 4. Where were we ladder blocked?
Not 3.
Yeah, not 3. Because BlessedBe has it. It was just that terrible shoot room that nobody wants to go in. Nick's gonna go ahead and kill all the cheaty screen-scrolling bunny rabbits before he sets up his world wrap.
Good
Highly
idea.
approve. Yes. These guys are jerks, and they can screen scroll better than we can.
I don't even need one frame inputs or glitchy code. They just do it.
Yeah, they're just like, boing, here I go. 5 and 6. Thank you very much, chat. Apparently 5 and 6 had potentially ladder blocks. Alright, Nick's gonna go back into level 3. Now, he's still looking for an item. I would want to look for the silvers in here and get an easy Triforce, but this shoot room is anything besides easy.
We don't know what the item is. We haven't seen... Oh,
yeah, I don't think
yeah.
Nick knew that shoot was full of whiz robes. Or I don't think he remembered it was full of whiz robes.
I don't know that he had seen that room before, so he might do what BlessedBe did, which is come in from the bottom. We'll see it here in a moment.
Clear it from the easy side, because you stand a greater chance of living. Or he's gonna go fishing for the item.
Well, he also doesn't know... Well,
Nick,
okay.
He won't be able to get back out, Nick. The door will not open.
Yeah.
Because, yeah. And that blue wizard, they're going to do
Oh,
exactly
no.
that.
Oh, no.
He's using the potion he picked up. Okay.
Oh.
I mean, it's worth it. Well, maybe.
No.
Yeah,
No.
you gotta clear this one until you get some form of ring. That was the book for BlessedBe, I think, off the floor of 7.
Looking at it, kinda... Yeah, I think you're right.
It was like a cardboard sign with the guy's face on it.
Yep, that was the book.
Alright, so Nick's gonna try to farm some bombs. Maybe go looking for the item here in level 3. We haven't seen it yet, because it's a terrible room all the way at the top.
Yeah. No bombs given by those wizards.
Yeah, they're jerks. But alright, BlessedBe has the item out of 7. Let's see if he can get the Triforce in the next couple of rooms. And with 81 rupees, he could also think about... There we go!
Oh.
Triforce out of 7 for BlessedBe and the book, which, if you do make the play and go into level 9, can give you the hints of saying, hey, your silvers are not here. Because I think we saw one hidden cave, and they were very expensive.
Okay, Nick found the item in 3. That was the other bat'leth.
Okay,
the
the
boomerang.
boomerang. Well,
Yeah.
we should probably just leave 3 now.
Yeah, and he also hasn't found the compass, so he doesn't know that that shoot room is...
Yeah.
I mean, he just knows that the shoot room in 3
likes to drop
likes
in
to
level
drop.
3. Yeah, it
Yeah.
does. In a lot of the smaller levels, that is... Oh! White sword. Wait, go back. Oh, there's the Master Sword. Okay, it's just a different color in this sprite set.
Yeah. Okay. Nick has the patcher down to just 1 patch right, and
Very nice.
kept sword beams the whole time. Good job with that
Yeah.
petrified.
Yeah, that was really well done. The Supernova weapon, the strongest one in Star Tropics. Thank you, chat. BlessedBe is gonna buy the bait. That's very interesting. There's the item again in 3 for NickHasAGame. He hasn't found the compass yet. He's gonna get shuttered in with a bunch of blue whiz robes. Yuck.
Yeah. Get out of there.
Walranium, his cheat sheet has it as just another version of the sword sprite, so I don't know. Maybe it'll just be a different color. Because both BlessedBe and NickHasAGame were kind enough to drop the, they were kind enough to drop their cheat sheets in the Discord for us. Alright, NickHasAGame still looking for the Triforce and hoping it's not in the, shoot room.
Yeah,
Because that's gross. We don't usually want to fight that if we don't have to.
I think he gets his compass up here somewhere.
Yeah, possibly this room or the next.
Yeah. Yep, there it is.
Then he's going, really? Game, you're a jerk.
Yeah. come in from the south.
He's gonna leave. There is the Triforce, instant Triforce in 2 for BlessedBe. Now you're still looking for silvers. You're still looking for a bunch of items that could help you. So you continue to clear this.
And he will find an item that helps him for sure. Well,
you never want to go into 9 without a ladder. You're going to feel really weird if you go into 9 without a ladder. And to answer a question in chat, it's somewhere near the Vanilla Wood Sword Cave.
And it is only 5 Triforces to enter.
Now, NickHasAGame is going to go get his recorder off of the coast. He's like, I've had enough of 3.
Oh, he's already gotten it.
Oh, he already got the recorder. Yep, I forgot.
Yeah, I think he's checking the other raft spot.
He's got to be a little careful here. The item in 3 was the blue boomerang, or in NickHasAGame's case, the blue bat'leth. Nick's going to find a little more money.
Getting up near blue ring money.
That's not a terrible thing. I mean, if you can get it, and you've already bought arrows, you have the any key, you have a half of a potion left.
He's used both of his potions.
Oh, did he? Darn.
Yeah.
He's gonna be really careful. He's walking around on a half a cup of tea, and that lever is gonna say, "Nope, go back to start." All right, here we go. BlessedBe taking out some Wizrobes in 2 with some good bombs. No idea what the song is.
No clue.
I'm not really like, unless it's something I know for sure. We're gonna whistle back to 4. Sorry, unless it's something I really know, like The Simpsons or Axel Foley's theme, then I am usually clueless when it comes to the flute.
There are a few of the flute songs that I really do love. One of them, actually, a really good one that they put in was the Star Trek episode, The Inner Light, the theme from that one with the flute.
Ooh, very cool.
Yeah, where Picard plays, or the one where Picard gets his flute.
Okay, looks like NickHasAGame is going to go into 7. Now we know that this is going to pirouette, I think, straight ahead. Oh no, we do have a side door. Okay.
Ooh.
BlessedBe, meanwhile, found his ladder in level 2. He's about to find the bomb store. And I mean, I don't care. If you don't have full bombs, you pick these up. They're 2 rupees.
Yeah.
Looks like we're kind of following the same path of exploration as Nick did. He's going to go over, clear the grave. So one of the things I've been doing with this flag set is when I do find what I know to be a hint, here comes the world rat from BlessedBe. Careful of the bunny.
Uh-oh.
Kill the bunny. There you go. Kill all the bunnies. Good job. However, you can't reach that one because he's cheating. He's in the HUD like a jerk.
Out of the HUD.
Yeah, get back on the screen, Mr. Bunny. But all right, so BlessedBe is going to set up his world wrap. NickHasAGame is working his way here through 7. Now, the book was on the floor, I think one of these rooms over to the right, possibly? Okay, rocks that look like parrots, please stop hitting us.
Yeah, the thing with the enemies running off the edge of the screen, I kind of feel like that's probably how the enemies feel when Link... when the Lionel shoots a sword beam. Well, when the Lionel shoots a sword beam and Link just barely clears the end of the screen before it gets to him.
Okay, that's yeah, I guess that's a little fair.
They're all, wait, get back here! I was trying to hit you.
All right, NickHasAGame is now up to 240 rupees. BlessedBe is gonna go back into level 3 because he didn't see what the item was in here. Now that he's got the any key, he can open up the key door. Before, he just didn't have the keys to be able to do it, so he kind of went with the path of least resistance. He gets another really good block.
Oh, yeah. Makes that Wizrobe, even any Wizrobes makes it easier.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think he's just got to go. Yep. Yep. I think he's just got to go up here, bomb that, and then he will find...
He'd go, yeah,
oh,
he just
one
has
up.
to go north. He's got to go north. It's okay. It was a key door on that side, I think.
Yeah.
But with the wand, I mean, this is fantastic. Now, because he did pick up the book, there is the bomb upgrade for NickHasAGame. It takes him to 11 because he did not give up his bomb to a mugger.
And he
There's the
sees
blue
the
boomerang or
Yep.
rock. And BlessedBe is going to be like, nah, I'm done in 3 now.
Let's see, what is... Oh, it's a fish. The fairy.
Oh, yeah,
Picard.
I think it's the fish that's in the fish tank in Captain
Yep.
Picard's office.
Yep.
Yeah. So I'm pretty sure that thing dies in a couple of the movies.
The fish dies.
Well, the entire fish tank explodes from what I remember of one of the movies where the ship just gets completely wrecked.
Oh, and...
I mean, fish tend
at
to
the
need
end
water
of,
unless it's a holographic fish, and then it would be perfectly fine.
I suppose it could have been a holographic fish, but that doesn't seem like Picard's style.
Nah. And yeah, to answer a comment in chat, NickHasAGame is spending a bit longer here in this level 7. The book was, I swear it was in the chunk of rooms he's in right now. But it was on the floor in a room, and it kind of just was sitting there. Chat saying it's a Coke night. In my case, it's a cherry, bubbly, sparkling water night.
Oh.
And I feel really old just saying that those taste good now. Now, I'm wondering, I think Blessed also saw level 9. So he's possibly just looking for... He's coming back to this burn bush. Did he see 4? Because 4 would give him the last Triforce he needs to get into level 9. NickHasAGame's got to be careful with all of the boomerangs in this room.
Alright, looks like he got down to just that last Korea, and he... Oh!
Stupid floor. You're a
Demos.
jerk. Yes, that floor is like the biggest pain in the butt in the entire game. Good screen scroll over into the fairy fountain with an up a save for BlessedBe. It's going to be able to continue refilling all the health and go see what's in this bottom corner.
He's got his recorder now, so he can toot the tune.
And then dodged the hurricane. Hey, there's our bait block. Yeah, I don't... Oh, dear. Run,
Yeah,
Nick, run.
get out of there.
Thankfully... Oh, that room's not much better.
Yeah,
that's... I'm trying to think, did BlessedBe take a transport stair in 7?
I was counting, that's 105 rupees for the 3 hints down there in the southwest corner.
Alright, NickHasAGame is going to go back, and we know level 9 is over here somewhere. He doesn't have the Triforces he needs to get in yet, but there's some power bracelet spots, and a few that was not nice game.
Yeah. Yeah, just... the whole area. Sometimes those difficult screens, they basically just
This is
don't
the hint
care.
cave for Nick, so I'm guessing Nick got the book. Yeah, Nick got the book while he was in there. So, play a melody to obtain the red ring.
So, red ring is going to be recorder blocked, but that means that one of our dungeons that we haven't seen is also recorder blocked.
It still could just mean a dig dogger block.
Could be a dig dogger block, okay, yeah.
Now, I missed the second hint. Gleeok lurks with the power bracelet. We already knew that one, though.
Sail not to save the princess was the middle one.
Oh, yeah, we knew that. Thanks, game.
Yeah.
Thank you, chat. Yeah, that poor Raph just gets to be firewood today. K-Tech's thrilled. Ah, she really doesn't like the Raph at all. It's okay. Here comes the bomb refill for NickHasAGame. They're super, super cheap, which is really nice.
Yeah.
And to answer a question in chat, yeah, when it says sail not to save the princess, it means there is no reason for you to go anywhere on the raft. Now, your white sword item could still be over there. It just won't be anything that you care about.
No. And there is our Notice that you still got 5 hearts that you, or yeah, 5
We need one more,
not
BlessedBe.
probably lithium or whatever. Whatever
Cubey
his cubes
thingies.
are. Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, Nick has a game. Where are we going? Are we going back to 7? Or are we going back to 3?
Are we gonna
Or
sell
are
the
we
same?
just gonna record her? We're going back into 3.
Oh, 3.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, if he goes in through the bottom half, or even the top half of the room, he'll live a bit longer.
He is.
And hopefully he's remembering, and maybe... Nope, we're going north. Because if you walk straight into the shoot room, as BlessedBe finds level 4, which will get him the last Triforce he needs to get into level 9. If you go straight into the shoot room, odds are you're gonna get killed.
He's down to half a heart, and there it goes. And I don't...
So
I wonder if he's even noticed that that bottom door is...
exists? I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is, it's okay. So chat's also making a case for a big shield. Yes, that would also help you as long as you're facing in the direction of the Wizrobes. What? This is a Goma?
Yeah, it's a Goma. We saw it once earlier, but yeah, it's a...
scarier than the normal Goma.
Yeah.
He's gonna give us a 5-er so that we can have some more, stuff.
Replace the arrows?
Yeah. Arrow refund. That is a very strange looking Goma. Just saying.
Yeah.
Alright, so we know there's a power bracelet in here. That's gonna bring BlessedBe up to 1 heart below Mags potentially being out.
Oh.
He might be able to get it.
And this was our item, I believe.
Fire! There you go. Fire, fire. So this is one of those rooms where you just have to be really, really patient. Now, unfortunately, it's going to be a power... Well, not even unfortunately. We're not sure if the power bracelet has led to anything yet. Oh, gosh. Get back in the door!
Yeah.
Well, alright. Be really patient. Stay in the door. Wait for them to go to the other side of the room. Pop out and shoot them. Use what the game is giving you against the game. It's like that lower door in level 3. If you know there's a door there that won't shut that you can come in and out of, we're going to go to 6. Okay, sure.
Okay.
Now, there you go. Exactly like that, BlessedBe.
BlessedBe
Or you
got
can try block clipping into the sea, but with left side land molas, you're probably not making it there.
Gonna have a bad time.
Yeah. You have to wait for them to get away from the door. Here comes the power bracelet.
Power kazoo?
Power kazoo, okay. I'll go with it.
Kind of looks like a kazoo on its side, I guess. Yeah.
The answer, there's the Triforce in level 6 for Nick Has a Game. He's already seen the red candle the red candle in here. See, all these different names for things is getting me confused.
Oh yeah, I've been in a state of confusion for the entire time. There's BlessedBe's 5th Triforce. We'll just call it a Triforce.
I have a feeling we're headed into 9 because we have the book.
I would hope so.
I mean, yes, he has. I don't think he's even seen 8 yet, and I don't remember where it was. We have not yet seen the white sword item. We don't know what it is. Looks like BlessedBe's gonna go ahead and check this raft spot. And answer a question in chat. Yes, there is a chance that the recorder is blocking a level with the red ring, but that hint means 2 different things. It could mean that it's being blocked by the recorder on the overworld, or it could be blocked by a dig dogger in a dungeon. Nick is going to beat his head into level 3 some more. Oh, that was a good bomb, but this Wizrobe is going to take you out.
Yeah.
Again, and he's beating his head into it. It's when you get into this stage, there's no seeing that bottom door. There's no seeing the top door. Hey, there's level 8 for BlessedBe. He's gonna hopefully run away.
Yeah, you start to think that is basically red ring blocked at that point.
Yeah, you tunnel vision on it. You don't notice that there is a door there in the bottom of the room that you can actually get into and just stand there and clear that room. Or at least, duck in and out, kill the easy stuff.
Yeah, and Chad did point out that we did get the hint on Nick's side that the red ring is blocked by a recorder. Could be either a dig dogger block in the level, or it could be that it's one of the recorder spots.
I answered that already. But
Yeah,
thanks.
well, it was just chat's come saying that. So I wonder if Nick's going to start recording.
Alright, BlessedBe, meanwhile, I think he's still looking for either our remaining levels that he hasn't seen, or he's looking for the white sword item. Because this is actually what happened to me. Yeah, there aren't any recorder block levels. We've seen them all. It's blocked by a dig dogger. Because we've seen everything.
Yeah.
The only thing we have not seen is the red ring, so maybe there's a chance the white sword item is under a recorder spot. So that, I think, usually gets freeze. Nick, what are you doing? Go in through the bottom door. White sword is a heart container. So yeah, it's blocked by a dig dogger somewhere.
Oh, he's opening up this door now.
There we go, Nick. Bottom door. Good job. Alright, Gleeok guards the compass. Alright, that's fine.
Here he goes.
Okay, he's got full health, he's got 6 bombs. Just duck in and out and look out for that grabby hand, and you're gonna get the clock! Yeah!
Ah, yes!
That's perfect! That is exactly what he needed.
How many wall masters were there?
Not that many. He's fine. He's good. Alright, so BlessedBe is gonna enter level 9. He's already found Zelda.
Hi, Zelda.
Yeah, she's right there.
Yeah. I love it when hide and seek doesn't take long.
Yeah, it's kind of nice. Except for now you gotta find Ganon in the silvers. NickHasAGame has his Triforce at level 3. He's now eligible to go into level 9. So, here's where we could find a little twist. Say the silvers are... What is that dig dogger?
It's a cloud.
It kind of looked like a yin-yang symbol to me, but... So here's where we could run into a little bit of shenanigans. BlessedBe doesn't know either item in level 8. There's 2 of them. But NickHasAGame does. So if we both of the runners go here into level 9, don't find the item they're looking for, where do we think they're going to go? BlessedBe is really close to 8, has no idea. He'd probably go to 8. NickHasAGame would probably end up going to 5.
Looking at the levels, 5 seems like a pretty candidate. Looking at the tracker status right now.
Yeah, because we know most of the other items, and then there's still, you know, there's still the heart container that I don't actually see much on our tracker.
Yeah, chat's saying that the heart container, the coast heart, was white sword.
We probably got a hint for it. So I don't know that we've actually walked into the cave and seen it, because both of our runners are still at the same heart count as they were. We got a hint for it. Okay, thank you, chat.
Oh, okay.
Because yeah, this could very well, if the silvers are not here, we're going to know that they're in level 5. Because we've already seen both items in level 8, but BlessedBe hasn't, and 5 is right around the corner.
Both of our runners have...
Sorry, 8 is right around the corner.
Both of our runners have the book, so they'll be able to translate, or at least see what the old men are saying when they do run into them. And... up to 3 hints. Yeah, we've seen all the muggers outside, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
at least I think so. We saw the bait block. We've seen 1 mugger at least.
Yeah. So it could have muggers in 9 too.
Very true. To answer your question in chat, yes. White sword, red ring, and silvers. Those are the 3 items we haven't found. And if silvers are not here, they've got to be in 5.
And seeing the combat that we've had so far, I would imagine that our runners will probably both be taking down any dig doggers just on the off chance that's gonna
find them.
If it's a stair room, yeah. If it's a stair room dig dogger.
Silver to the keys. Oh, it's here. It's here. It's in the northwest.
That's a great hint for Nick. He found that down in the southwest corner.
Blessed,
So
look out. All right.
Blessed,
so there's the other side of Zelda, by the way.
A couple of entrances.
Here comes the spiky death.
Yeah, see, it's kind of a... Oh,
I don't know what
map
the heck that
9.
thing is. Oh, lovely.
It's about...
like
it's a battle bot.
Okay, I'll go with that. To answer a question in chat, I don't know what the submarine looks like, but it's not a submarine on the cheat sheet, I don't think. There's a Ganon roar on BlessedBe's side. He's not... Now he's in the northeast. And we know from NickHasAGame side of the map, there's not a whole lot of northeast.
And Nick is rooting around in there, too. He's got a possible push room here.
Alright, so BlessedBe hasn't found that hint yet, but he's headed in the direction he needs to be able to get it.
Yeah.
Well, he was.
It pushes. Survey says.
Silver
it's
arrows.
Silvers. There are
right,
our silvers in 9, and BlessedBe is only one room
rooms away. He's not very far away, but he can't quite.
Yeah. He's in this room here.
Yeah,
with all the
really
lights.
Straight path.
Yeah. So
now he does have Ganon. He heard the roar of Ganon. Nick is now heading back in the direction that he'd need to hear the roar of Ganon. There's the compass.
Yep.
Nick's just gonna leave it there. He's already seen
Nick's
Zelda,
seen Zelda, so yeah.
I mean, they both did because it was right on the path. Here come the silver bullets for BlessedBe.
Okay. Oh, silver bullets. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's
not the arrows.
gun.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, so BlessedBe has the location of Zelda as well. He has the location of Ganon, and he's going to be heading right back there now. What he doesn't have is any sort of ring, so he's got to get the stun lock.
Ganon will do 4 hearts of damage with a hug.
Yeah, Ganon doesn't understand that sometimes people don't like hugs.
And, speaking of careful,
yeah,
Captain Picard is in this Dig Dogger room with all the little diglets and no way out. And...
Oof. Here comes the... Oh, no.
Why
are you in this room? Alright, Blessed got the first stab on him. He's doing okay. He got 2. Doing a good job dodging. Just gotta be careful of the bomb wall section here.
Yeah.
There you go.
5.
Alright. Oh, he's trying to get that stun lock, but Ganon's replacement is just being a jerk about it. There you go. Hold it.
And NickHasAGame went down to that Dig Dogger again.
The Dig Dogger room is Zoda. Apparently this is something called Zoda, as BlessedBe has his Triforce of Power. I'd imagine Zelda wasn't far from here, but I don't know if walking is the best. Well, no, because it's like 2 rooms down. 1 room down.
He'll be there. I believe he is just moments away. There's the door.
There we go.
And GG for BlessedBe.
All right, good job, BlessedBe. Let's get some GGs in chat, finishing with an official race time of 1 hour, 2 minutes, and 45 seconds.
So with that, BlessedBe will be going to 2-2 as we make our way in deeper into the Swiss round of the tournament.
I know, it's hard to believe that we are already on week 4. Up 6. All right. Meanwhile, Nick has a game is going back after this Dig Dogger. He's trying to go the right direction. Welcome and GG's to BlessedBe.
Hey, everybody.
Hi.
Hey. So good evening. Congratulations on the win.
Oh man, I feel like that was robbery. I didn't see like anything.
Neither of you did. I think you guys. I think the difference here is Nick found the items in 8, but didn't get the Triforce out of 8 because 8 was just like, here, see the items, go away. There's Ganon for Nick has a game. Nick does not have a potion.
I don't know. He's been back and forth a couple times, and that's...
Ganon's gonna hug him and be a jerk face.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you did take advantage of the fact that Nick has a game didn't find the solution to getting the Triforce out of 3 as quickly as you did. He went back in several times into the chute to try to get the Triforce out of there. Whereas
I made that mistake once, and I said,
yeah.
"Oh, I can't do that again."
You made the mistake once going into the chute, which I mean the first time.
And I knew the chute was like that, but like I figured like I killed some things, and I thought, yeah, sure. And no, it was a cruel chute.
Yeah, but then and Nick went in several times trying to get rid of it, but just wasn't able to do it. And that Dig Dogger room, he could have bombed right on into Ganon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Ganon fight 2. There you go. Be good, Ganon. He's gonna dance. He turned.
Yeah, he did.
So we've talked about this a little bit a couple of weeks ago with one of the anniversary races. But Ganon, his pose can kind of give you an idea of where he's going to move. Oof. And
yeah.
All right,
wait,
guys.
wait. You have to say that again.
Nick has a game has gone ahead and forfeited, so we're gonna hit the button and get him in here. But let's get some GGs in chat for Nick has a game.
I didn't know Ganon's pose. I didn't know about that. I have to edit my sprite now to put some poses in. Then
yeah, it's not like it just gives you like an idea about it. Welcome and GGs to Nick has a game.
Thank you very much. That was
Nick, GG.
crazy.
Yeah, this is definitely an interesting seed. None of your levels were blocked by anything really. There were like some inside ladder blocks for Triforces and stuff like that, but everything was accessible on the overworld, which was kind of interesting. And you only needed 5 Triforces to get into 9.
Yeah,
that's actually the comment I was just gonna make. Was I found my level 9 pretty late in the run, and when I finally found it and I saw that it was 5 Triforces, I freaked out. I figured I was screwed.
I do remember you walking up to it, and you at the time you had 4 Triforces, and yeah, you did go. You looked like you immediately went to
immediately to 4. Yeah, because I knew I had 4 available.
Yep.
But yeah, we saw all the levels. It's just you guys both kind of made some similar calls. Level 7, when Nick found it originally, he only had, I think, like 4 hearts and a wood sword. So you're not going to want to stick around and dig level 7 full of whiz robes. And then BlessedBe, you found it a little bit later, and you were able to get the Triforce out of there and the book pretty quickly, because when Nick went back, you had more resources, so you ended up seeing a lot more of that 7 than BlessedBe had.
Yep, definitely wrong ordered that a little bit for sure. I'm looking at my map now, and I'm like, oh wow, if I'd went in a certain much better order, I think this would have been a pretty easy one. And if it weren't for that stupid room in 3 that I decided to die at 20 times before I realized, wait a second, I can enter that room from the bottom and have an easier time.
Well, while you were struggling,
every one of those.
When you were struggling with that in level 3, my struggle in level 3 was I was convinced the item on the floor was at the very top room, and I kept dying up there to the whiz robes, and I was so determined to just go fight it out. So I took like 2 or 3 deaths up there and had to walk away all sad. finally, when I found my ladder, I went back in there and regrettably found a blue boomerang.
Yeah, I think I spent about 15 minutes in the position of, okay, silvers have got to be 9 based on what items I have. It's not 5 because that's probably under a tutor spot and has a ring. So which 2 Triforces that suck am I going to go try and get? And I was like, well, I know where 3 is.
It was actually, it was a straight up dig dogger block for Red Ring because we from between the both of you saw all the levels. So it was actually referring to a dig dogger in a dungeon.
Even
But there
better.
is still a chance that was 5.
Okay.
Because yeah, none of the levels were blocked by anything. Like we had candles, but most of them were open caves and things that you guys could get into.
I had found a bunch of my items, but I was very unsure where my silvers were. So when I went into 9, it was a massive like gamble. I mean, I didn't really do the math on what dungeons I had left. I was actually convinced that it was my white sword item because I hadn't found my white sword item. So after I got my 5th heart or Triforce out of 4, I went and checked some other open areas along the way because I figured like maybe I could stumble upon my white sword. And I fortunately found the hint for the white sword in the push block with the power bracelet, and it told me that it was a heart container. So that was huge. That felt really good going into 9 that I knew that it wasn't the white sword item. I was convinced it was white sword item.
It is only now that you're saying that I'm realizing I'd forgot the white sword item even existed. So I'm glad it wasn't that.
Yeah, it was the coast heart. Don't worry.
Okay,
Yeah,
good.
we never saw the actual item, and then chat was like, "Oh, it's going to be a heart container for the white sword," and we're like,
How do you
what
know
did we
that?
miss? And we're like, there was a hit, and I was like, oh, okay, we're good. And then you both had the book to be able to go into level 9, which is really nice. Because at least that way. So Nick found the hint first, saying where the location for silvers were. But Blessed, you were working your way around after having already found Zelda and Ganon, and you both ended up basically getting your silvers within like a minute of each other.
That's crazy.
It really did. This had the makings of Jet Seed, sort of.
Yeah, I suppose it could be.
Nick, did you get your actual white sword,
No,
or were you wood sword the whole time?
I got a wand out of 1, and that was plenty for me.
For your sword though, like I was thinking of the Ganon fight because I had to do wood sword with my Ganon and no ring, which is usually disaster for me.
Yeah.
No, you had a really good Blessed. You had a really good Ganon fight. That was good.
No
You were timing him
potion, no ring, wood sword. It was sketchy. I was.
You did it, so you're good.
It was my favorite room to fight Ganon in, but yeah, at that point I saw you won, and I was like, okay, let me just go try Ganon once or twice and give up after that.
And then, Blessed, there was also a Patra fight in, I think it was it 3? In the horizontal shoot room? Vertical shoot room, I'm sorry.
Vertical shoot.
That was really well done.
Yeah.
Good job.
I had to stand there for a second of like, wow, that actually just happened. How did I not die?
Did you fight him in the shoot?
Yes, he did.
He did. He did. He did a great job. He got the timing
amazing.
right on the patch rates and everything. Like, good job.
Yeah.
Like,
and
at some point, I think I aimed down. I aimed my character down and was hitting him. I don't know. I misclicked. I think I misclicked or something. It just worked out. I'll have to go back and watch it.
That's the nice thing about the hitbox on the wand is it goes off both sides.
That's my favorite thing about it. I spent a lot of time using that wand to like aim sideways and let the things get hit from above me. Like when I kill a Gleeok, I usually look horizontally and then allow the damage up above and just walk back and forth.
Yeah, that's well, you demonstrated it was a pretty effective technique with the fights you were able to take. Yeah, so and I definitely would say that rewatching just to see that Patra fight in that vertical shoot room would.
Oh, I'm gonna watch the whole thing back. I'm excited for it.
Same.
That's cool to know that you were that close to me. Because I be honest, I felt like I was once I found the silvers and I don't know. I saw that. I think I found silvers at like an hour, at literally the hour mark. And usually I'm not that quick at this game, so I thought I was just miles ahead. So to hear that you were already ready to fight Ganon too, it's like, wow, that's some race. That's awesome. I like
Yeah.
when races are that close.
It was
if
just
I
a
just
matter of
bombed out of that
bombing.
dig dogger room instead of trying to kill the dig dogger, I might have had it. But
Yeah, it's easy to forget that when you hear Ganon's roar, it's easy to forget that, okay, yeah, there's 4 directions, and unless you have the map and you know that there's no room that direction, you have to check all directions. So bombing into Ganon's room isn't something to naturally think of.
The room to the left of Ganon, I had heard his roar. I was confused because I was in the room up above where the dig dogger was. I forgot that the dig dogger was there. So when I heard his roar, I was really confused. It made sense that I didn't hear it because dig dogger drowned it out.
Yeah, I didn't even hear the blip on the restream though. I usually don't hear it on like restreams. It's sometimes hit or miss for me, but
Right.
on my own PC, it's like, oh, okay, I know what that is.
Yep.
But yeah, this really was a very close race. The main differences were just some time spent in 8 and then some time on the overworld for BlessedBe, and it all came back together in level 9. And what you didn't know about the Northeast, which you'll see when you watch it back, Nick found the map. Half the Northeast was missing.
Oh wow.
Like there was a whole chunk out of that top section that was basically, you had maybe 4 or 5 rooms up there to look for the silvers if you had gotten the hint.
Nick, what Triforces did you get?
1 through 4 and 6.
All right. I had 7 instead of 6, from 1 through 4.
But yeah, we'll go ahead
Actually,
and ask if you...
I think 7 was really fast. That was such a quick dungeon. It's either that or 6, I can't remember.
It was for you, but unfortunately when Nick went back, he had far more resources than you had. So there were like some doors that he opened that you didn't necessarily go up there.
Yep.
So it did take a little bit more time. It's one of those, it happens in 9 too, where you have like one runner who's got the any key and you have one runner who doesn't have the any key, and the one without the any key just somehow ends up finding Ganon first because he's taking a way different path.
Right, makes sense.
But all right, guys, let's go ahead and ask if you have any final thoughts about the seed or, anything you're still looking forward to for next week.
No, I think
my only thoughts are just appreciate you guys doing commentary and tracking so short notice. Like you guys are awesome for doing that. Thanks for everybody in chat who's watching, and good luck to everybody else who's still in the tournament.
Yeah, likewise for me. GG's, BlessedBe, and good luck. Hopefully you can
Thanks, dude.
make
Thanks,
it
Nick.
3 and 2
GG's.
next week, and maybe we'll see each other again later in the tournament.
Oh, for sure.
And thank you, CD and Diesel, for comms, and to our tracker, and to everyone for watching. Really appreciate it.
No, it was a good race to watch, so it's our pleasure.
Awesome.
Absolutely. So, let's see. CD? So we have, in about 40 minutes, right here on Speed Gaming 2, another match.
Oh yeah,
10
it's
p.m.,
gonna be
yeah.
a good one.
10 p.m. Eastern, 2-in-1 match featuring Chesterk and Ston. And that one is going to be called by LOZ Cards fan and Tracy M.
Yeah, it should be a good race to watch.
I'm looking forward to
Chesterk
seeing
and
it.
Ston are both veterans in the Z1R community. Chesterk's been around a little bit longer, but Ston in the past couple of years has just really, he's really come into his own. So it should be a good race to watch.
And we also have Magic Friends and Chaos Finale on Speed Gaming 3 at 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern as well. That'll be hosted by Moonrisen Phoenix and Vincent246.
Yay! Sadly, I have to be asleep for that one, so...
Yeah, I'm probably going to be hitting the hay here shortly as well. It is early morning and it's getting late.
Yeah, but hey, at the very least, there's always VODs. And then tomorrow, for anybody who has any free time or feels like, sitting around talking about Zelda, cookies, life, the universe, and the number 42, We could use a ton of volunteers. There are quite a few races tomorrow, and for the rest of the week, it looks like Tuesday and Wednesday are shaping up to be pretty heavy. So if you guys ever felt like volunteering, pop on into the Z1R Discord. You can ask one of the tournament admins to give you the volunteer role, and we will be most happy to show you guys the ropes.
And I'm looking at 5 matches scheduled for tomorrow and 9 matches scheduled for Wednesday. So Wednesday's going to be a beefy one.
Nice.
Gonna be pretty heavy, but all right, guys, I'll go ahead and echo the sentiments of our runners and say thank you guys for a very good race first. Thank you, Cammy and Renikai, for doing the tracking in the background, and thank you very much, Diesel, for doing commentary with me. This was a lot of fun.
It was a pleasure, CD, and of course, yes, again, thanks to Camian for keeping us honest, and BlessedBe, Nick. Good luck as you make your way forward in the tournament. We'll see you all around later on. And with that, everybody, have a good night. Stay safe, stay kind. We'll see you another time. Bye.